Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Jennifer Aydin drags Tamra Judge for starting feud. You are trash and a half, honey. Tamra Judge had a rough year. She slammed many celebrities on her two teeth in a podcast and even come for many of her co-stars on the Real Housewives of Orange County. It's been a lot, but she met her match in the Real Housewives of New Jersey's Jennifer Aydin, who responded to all her hate-filled messages with sass. Jennifer's problem with Tamra is that she acts innocent when people respond to her actions. Jennifer opened up about her feud with Tamra in a new interview on My Friend, My Soulmate, My podcast. The longtime RHONG star admitted that she found Tamra entertaining before she had the thirsty comeback. Tamra was famously let go from RHOC after season 14. After fan demands, she was brought back for season 17 and has been causing mayhem ever since. When she didn't have to work for her check, she was good, Jennifer conceded before calling Tamra's comeback an epic fail. Vicky Gunvalson interjected that her former friend is out to hurt people. Guess what? I don't even know her, and I never would have even said anything if she hadn't started with me, Jennifer asserted. Jennifer noted that Tamra's comments came out of nowhere. You are trash and a half, honey, Jennifer continued. It is one of the most surprising Bravo feuds of the year. But Tamra has made it her mission to trash celebrities on her podcast, so it makes sense that Jennifer would respond. While we doubt they'd ever appear on the same show together, the only way to have them hash out their differences is to have them together as part of an event at BravoCon. There is a slight possibility they could appear on House of Villains, where they would be given the platform to speak about their issues once and for all. However, something tells us that Tamra will try to distance herself from the villain title before she returns to reality TV. The controversial personality recently revealed that she's struggling with the backlash she's received this season on RHOC. We should get more clarity when the RHOC Season 18 reunion airs, because we expect her to apologize for her actions. As for Jennifer, she's currently on the chopping block as RHONG producers attempt to revitalize the show after a disappointing season. Jennifer Aydin didn't hold back when she decided to unload on Tamra Judge, and in true Real Housewives fashion, she made sure the entire world heard it. Their feud had been brewing beneath the surface for a while, ever since the two reality stars exchanged pointed jabs across social media, but it finally exploded into the kind of firestorm only Bravo fans can appreciate. Let me tell you something, Tamra Judge, Jennifer began in a recent confessional, her voice steady but dripping with disdain. You are trash and a half, honey. Not even full trash, just trash and a half. It was a line destined for Housewives history, but it wasn't just about the insult itself. Jennifer Aydin was tired of playing nice, tired of pretending she didn't see what was happening behind the scenes. Tamra had made a sport out of stirring the pot, and while that tactic had worked on some of her previous co-stars, Jennifer wasn't about to let Tamra manipulate her storyline. You think just because you've been around the block a few times and have been in this game longer than me, you can throw your little tantrums and try to come for me. Jennifer ranted. Well, guess what, honey? I'm not one of those other girls who's going to sit there and take it. You've met your match. Tamra had always thrived on conflict. Her reputation as the ultimate pot stirrer on the Real Housewives of Orange County had followed her across franchises. But Jennifer wasn't one to let another housewife bulldoze her. For a long time, she'd watched as Tamra snuck in subtle digs on her Instagram stories and threw shade during interviews. It was all leading up to this moment where the gloves would finally come off. The spark that ignited the feud happened during a cast trip to the Hamptons, where tensions were already high. Tamra, never one to shy away from confrontation, made a few sly remarks about Jennifer's family life and her husband, Bill Aydin. You know, if my husband had a wandering eye like that, I'd be spending a little more time keeping an eye on him and less time shopping for handbags. Tamra quipped over cocktails, her smile dripping with venom. Jennifer, who had been known to hit back harder when backed into a corner, didn't let it slide. Oh, honey, you should know by now that in Jersey, we don't play about family. You want to talk about my husband. At least I have one who's loyal to me, unlike your revolving door of men. The other housewives gasped, sensing a storm about to hit. Tamra's face tightened, her eyes narrowing. But before she could retort, Jennifer kept going, fueled by years of watching Tamra tear down other women with no repercussions. You think you can just run your mouth without consequences, but I'm here to remind you that I'm not afraid of your little games. You may have a big bark, but your bite's nothing I can't handle. By now, the room had fallen into a tense silence. The cameras captured every moment, every icy glare, and every smug smile. The feud had officially taken center stage, and Jennifer wasn't backing down. In the days that followed, the fallout was swift. Social media blew up with fans taking sides, some aligning with Tamra's history of chaos, while others applauded Jennifer for standing her ground. But it wasn't just the fans who had something to say. Jennifer was far from done. She took to her Instagram, firing off a series of stories that were equal parts shade and brutal honesty. Tamra Judge, you might want to sit this one out, because I'm about to put you in your place, Jennifer said, her voice cool and composed. You think you're slick, trying to start drama for the cameras, but guess what? I see right through you. You're thirsty, girl. Desperate for attention, desperate for a storyline. As the camera zoomed in on her perfectly made-up face, she didn't miss a beat. And let me tell you something else. Coming for me and my family was the biggest mistake you could have made. You think people don't know your history. You've got skeletons in your closet that would make the Grim Reaper blush, honey. And don't think I won't bring them out into the light. Tamra, never one to back down either, quickly responded on her own Instagram, posting a cryptic photo of herself lounging by the pool with the caption, "Stay pressed, sweetheart." It's cute. But Jennifer was already prepared for that. Pressed? She clapped back in another story. Honey, I'm not pressed. I'm just waiting for you to figure out that you're in way over your head. You're used to playing with amateurs, but I'm on another level. I don't need to start fights to stay relevant. You do. That's why you're grasping at straws, trying to come for me with weak little jabs. Jennifer's followers ate it up, flooding her comments with praise for dragging Tamra with such precision. That's why you don't mess with a Jersey girl. One fan wrote, Jennifer isn't playing, and I'm here for every second of it. The feud continued to escalate, with both women trading barbs in interviews and on social media. Jennifer, however, always seemed to have the upper hand, staying one step ahead of Tamra's predictable provocations. While Tamra tried to lean into her villain role, Jennifer kept exposing her as someone who thrived on fake drama and weak insults. She's like an old record stuck on repeat, Jennifer said during one particularly explosive episode of the reunion. The same tired lines, the same fake tears, and the same victim act every time someone calls her out. Well, I'm not buying it, and neither is anyone else. Tamra, sitting across from her on the reunion couch, tried to interject, but Jennifer wasn't done. You can sit there and pretend you're the queen of drama, but at the end of the day, you're just noise. And I don't deal with noise. I deal with facts, honey, and the fact is, you're running out of tricks. You're trash and a half, and everybody knows it. With that, Jennifer sat back in her chair, crossing her legs and smiling confidently as Tamra seethed. It was clear that this feud was far from over, but for the moment, Jennifer had secured a major victory in the battle of the housewives. And the fans, they were absolutely living for it.